Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Matthew, just coming back to you with my channel. I wanted to talk to you guys today about distortion and what addiction and trauma does to you in distorting your mind into thinking negative and I guess divisive thoughts against yourself and other people. For me, the challenge was to figure out, okay, what was it that I was addicted to, what was the emotion that was attached to it, and what emotional need wasn't being met at that time. I would say that the emotional needs from my past would probably be needing my mom and dad to understand that sharing their traumas and their past with me would help me more than it would disenfranchise me. I believe that there's a lot of parents out there from the 50s and 60s and the baby boomer times that were taught this culture that if you shared with somebody that your father had, molested you, or there was incest, or he was beating you, or your mother was verbally abusing you, when you share those things with people at that time, they tend to look at you and go, well, I know your parent, I know them better than you do, uh, and you're just a kid, and you're supposed to respect your parents, so how am I supposed to believe you? Unbelievable to tell a kid that their thoughts and their feelings are not valid. But that's the kind of culture that was bred into society back in the day. You kept all that stuff a secret so that you could have this distorted respect for your parents. I don't believe that if that had been different back in the day, that would have changed because of the circumstances of the time. You look at the Great Depression, World War II, people were expected to act a certain way and expected to work hard and to bury their traumas and their difficulties, because if you didn't, you wouldn't survive. That was the kind of mentality they pushed back in the day. It's not true. I mean, it's far from the truth. If people had a shared, their thoughts and ideas with each other during that time of great regression and poverty, if they had shared their experiences and how they were dealing with them in negative ways, and not kept those negative feelings or those abusive feelings to themselves, then the abuse and the rhetoric and the distorted trauma would not have been generationally passed down. The idea that these people are long gone, that they cannot be helped and cannot be saved, is such a falsehood. As a younger generation, we need to believe that our traumas and our difficulties can still be shared without attaching the shame to it. I feel a lot of people in society attach shame to everything because those belief systems of secrecy and those belief systems are continually being perpetuated in each generation. Not to say that it's not getting better, it's actually getting better. There's more opportunities and sources to go and get help. It's the type of sources that we go to that's the important part. If we believe that we can go to the source that abused us for help, then we continually find out the hard way that that source is not helping us, that you can't possibly trust the source that abused you. You can't trust the sources of the outside world that have had similar traumas than you unless those people have overcome those traumas personally. I believe that we trauma bond with people because we feel like the people that are going through the same trauma and addictive behaviors are going to help us. That is not the point. The point is to get away from the trauma and addictive behaviors and deal with the trauma in healthier ways. We deal with it by going to people that have actually been through it, have, figured out was emotionally missing in their life and replace the emotional distortion with a clear, concise picture of how life really should be. And once you erase that and you come to grips with that, then you can start, and you become consistent and sober in that, then you can help other people to change. I feel like I've always trauma bonded with a lot of people in my past because they suffered from the same addictions and problems, and I felt like going to them would help me. But you hang out with those people while they're still in their traumas and addictions, it's just gonna push you back into your own. I hope that you guys got something from this video today. Always share your emotions, always share your love for your kids. Don't keep secrets from them. Let them know that you had a rough childhood. Let them know that you were abused. Let them know how they can change that. That's what they need to know. And I will end this session, and hopefully we'll talk again. Bye.